it's Erlinda Vo, the Energy Alchemist. How are you? I hope everyone is doing fabulous, surviving Mercury in retrograde and all the other retrogrades. I think we're about halfway through Mercury, so that's super exciting. I'm so grateful that you're here. Happy Sunday. I hope you're enjoying it. For those of you who have a long weekend, I hope you're enjoying that. All right, you guys, let's see. What is the frequency reading for the collective? This is not a one-to-one frequency. This is a general frequency to see where are we in the frequency of the collective. What's going on and what are some messages that help better guide us and just navigate this time, okay? All right, so let's see here. Let's do this. Okay, neutrality. Whoa. All right, neutrality is the absence of decided views, expression, or strong feelings. Neutrality is living in the middle. It is neither positive or negative. Since we are often stuck in the duality of life, neutrality is a welcome break. Breathe, allow yourself to relax and reassess where you want to go. The time is now to sit and be still. Allow the stillness to overtake you so you may catapult forward. Ask the angels to help you step fully into your power. These are my deck that I created, you guys, and this is just a frequency for the collective. It's about what's going on out there, okay? I think this is a really great frequency for the week because I feel, when Mercury first started going retrograde, I had so many clients coming up, schedule sessions with me, and now it feels to calm down a little bit. So I think people are kind of regrouping. They're a little bit more neutral, not good or bad. It's not good or bad either way, but sometimes when you have so many breakdowns with computers and technology, is very easy to get disempowered or upset and angry at others. And also this week I've had some really great customer service, which as sometimes it's not easy to get really great customer service. So really, I think people are in kind of a neutral state. Hi Sarah, welcome. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of neutrality going on, even though we have about 7 retrogrades. We're halfway through Mercury in retrograde. I believe Venus is going direct, although Jupiter, I believe, is going retro. So really, really, I think, we've really prepared ourselves to know that some of the breakdowns we're dealing, like losing emails or like, I placed an order for something on Costco.com and it got declined, or not declined, but canceled because the credit card didn't match like little things like that, like all these tech things for Mercury in retrograde, as you guys. So really try to keep a neutral state this week. It's going to be really important as you are, stepping more into what do you want to wrap up the year with for fourth quarter and what's possible for you for next year. What are you creating? This is a time to sit back and kind of focus on yourself. What are you looking to create? Do some reflection. I think there's a lot of times I feel like I'm trying to hurry through life, right? Like, if only I would finally make it. If only I would have this. If only I would have that boyfriend or girlfriend. Or if only, I doubled my income. Or, if I was one of those people on social media, it's like, I made $1 million in 5 days. You can do it too, right? Okay, you guys. So really just allow yourself to be exactly where you are and appreciate exactly where you are. Okay. Like, how many times do you might be present to where you are, but how many times are you appreciating where you are, right? Are you appreciating who you are and where you are currently? Since we're in a neutral state, it's neither positive nor negative. This is a really great time to just practice being present. Where are you? Are you present? Are you making yourself wrong? Can you just appreciate where you are today? Even though almost a lot of people, I won't say almost everybody, but a lot of people want to be somewhere other than where they are. They want to be accomplished already. But this is life. This is the journey. All right. So, Lavender, your decision to let yourself shine, to be seen and heard and express yourself from your inner being increases the joy on the planet. Your strength, serenity, and clear communication supports those whom you meet on their journey as well. Shine brightly today. Lavender at the throat center is terrific for facilitating clear, joyful, and loving expressions of self. Today, I choose to tell my story. How funny. Look at what I have just right here, which yesterday I was putting on my throat. So, if you have lavender as an essential oil, which you guys know I love essential oils as a way to help clear and stuff, you could put some right on your throat. This is for communication. It smells so good. Anyways, it's so funny. I just did this yesterday, so I must have been channeling for this. You guys, this is time to let yourself shine brightly. And it's funny because I I feel like, do you guys feel like this sometimes too, where it's like you have to have it all together and then you can share, or you have to have it all together and perfect and then you can be expressed, or then you can be happy, or it's like, no, the truth is you can make a difference anywhere you go. You can shine brightly. When you shine brightly, you really give permission, other people permission to shine brightly. You guys, have you ever been in a place in which the mood is just, you can feel it, you can cut it with a knife, right? It's kind of like a weird mood. So when you shine brightly, you bring that bright mood to others, okay? You give them permission to shine brightly. You give them permission to be on the journey of life. This is a journey. This is not a destination. I know that's so oversaid, but really, and this is for myself too, you guys. I am learning to love the moment, being present, love the journey. It's not all about trying to get somewhere, although I've been trained, highly trained to like accomplish and things like that. But can you be accomplished in the moment? Like, can you be accomplished that you attended a little mini Vibe Up Live today so that you can get messages for your day today and the week, right? Can you really, really step into who you are and be present and listen and shine brightly, okay, and fall in love with yourself? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you enjoy the journey every step of the way? And trust me, I'm learning this myself. I am learning like, oh, wait a minute, I can make a difference every day of my life. I don't have to wait until I have it all together. Smoky quartz. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's so funny. I think like, I think it was like last night I was saying that. I was like, let it go, let it go, right? So when something's upsetting you or somebody's pissed you off or all kinds of things like that, let it go this week, you guys. You know, like grant other people a little bit of space. Grant yourself space and grant other people space, okay? If you can allow yourself to grant yourself some space, you are able to grant others space, okay? And for those of you who find it easier to grant other people space, hello, grant yourself some space too, some grace and space. Let it go, okay? Let go of all those pressures, like the pressure cooker, like all those pressures you're putting onto yourself. Let it go, okay? You're doing the best you can. We have planetary, astrology stuff going on. We have breakdowns in our economy and people's mood. Still people are just coming out of like figuring out how to interact with each other again. Like I honestly thought service was like dead because like I kept getting horrible service, and I got some really great service over the weekend. Okay. So let go of all the viewpoints about yourself and about others and the world. And yes, if you watch TV or social media, they're going to tell you what they think your viewpoint should be, right? Like, this is what's going on in the world. You should be scared or you should be this, but really just let it all go and be present today. Okay. Okay. Maybe do a little romance. Okay. For those of you who are single, what a great opportunity to do some romance for yourself. Take yourself out on a date, light some candles, take a bath, whatever it is for you. For those of you in a relationship, add a little bit more romantic gestures. I don't know, go on a really cool date, go on a hike, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. Bring a little more romance to your life, okay? And romance doesn't have to be just with another person, right? It could be with a bunch of girlfriends. Hey, let's just do some self-care, soul care, right? You know me, it's all about soul care is the new self-care, right? All right, you guys, this has been such a fabulous week. And I know it's a little bit better because I'm not getting emergency calls from clients, right, about scheduling sessions. So spend some time this week romancing yourself. Okay. When you fall in love with yourself, you give permission for other people to fall in love with you. Okay. Just like when you shine brightly, you give other people permission to shine brightly. Okay. You are amazing. And yes, I know we want that apple tree to be fully grown and blooming and beautiful apples and no birds eating them. We want that. But sometimes it's a seed when you plant that seed. I literally, honestly, was just looking at this kind of steno pad. I had taken notes on a steno pad, and I took this class in 2007. And these are my notes. I just found them, right? And I was just thinking about it and some of the things, and one of the things it was talking about, well, failure is just a part of success. How do you become a billionaire? Well, you just never give up and you keep helping more people and you keep going, right? Like it was talking about, we make ourselves wrong with failure. Like, I don't have an apple tree right now. Why? Well, in nature, it takes time, right? But we hold ourselves responsible and accountable for having a full grown apple tree when we just got the seeds, right? So really, really know where you are in the cycle of nature. Okay. Know that failure is a part of success. It is not distinct. When you fail, there's opportunities to learn. And when you're bringing something into existence, like, oh, trust me, I will handle those birds for next year, right? I learned a lot. Okay. Although I failed at, being able to enjoy my apples from the tree, right? All right, you guys, I know this is going a little bit longer. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, what did I just say? Right, you guys? Adversity. Yeah, especially when Mercury is in retrograde, it's designed to pull up things that, will challenge you, will question it. Are you on the right path? Is this what you really want? Right? Those failures in your life, like you failed. No, you just failed at something, at reaching a goal. Adversity. Okay. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn, right? Failure is an opportunity to learn. When I realized that those birds, they don't even eat the apples. This is what I found out later. They don't even eat the apples. They just pick up the apples to see if there's any bugs or worms or anything inside them. So all my apples on my apple tree, for those of you who don't know, I just, I got an apple tree that was going to bear fruit this year, and they picked at all the apples. Okay. And I was like, I was really upset because I paid a pretty penny to get that tree to bear fruit this year, right? Instead of growing it from a seedling, because I was like, I don't want to wait another 5 years, right? It's okay. Adversity, right? You learn through those challenges. So challenges are okay. All right. So give yourself some space this week. Invite a little romance to your life, right? By yourself or with others. My favorite thing when I was in college, which I just found my book of, as you can tell, you guys, I've been organizing, clearing the clutter. I found a book called The Artist's Way. For those of you who have not done that book, it's an amazing book. I did it in college. One of my professors had us do it for class. Anyways, that book, there's one thing is like take yourself on an artist date, right? So that's one way to bring some romance into your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. I used to listen when I was in college. I used to listen to this guy play the piano, in kind of like one of the halls at ASU, right? Not halls, but whatever they call, like rec. I don't know, wherever they had a piano, right? And he was so phenomenal. But I felt so nourished. My soul felt nourished, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Soul care. Bring some romance to soul care, right? Maybe you play some beautiful music, light some candles, really fall in love with yourself. It's a neutral time this week, even though Mercury's in retrograde halfway through. Really allow yourself to fall in love with yourself. Know that any of those failures you're holding against yourself really, really, really are just opportunities to learn. They're just challenges to learn so that you can do better next round. Okay. All right, you guys. So grateful that you're here. I just love you and adore you. Thank you for being somebody who committed to vibing up the planet. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.